what are the certain things that you would like to do in your life over the next 3 to 5 years, which you always aspired when you were in school or college. Focus on those things. Okay. It could be having that dream bike. It could be going on a good vacation. It could be doing something for the parents. It could be, buying some expensive gift for yourself, right? So plan those things, right? Understand what is your spending profile. What kind of expenses are you making, discretionary side, mandatory side. Create a budget for yourself. It's very difficult to stick to a budget these days, looking at the kind of distraction that we have all around, right? Everyone wants to have that latest iPhone, even if you have 1/10 of that salary, right? Of the cost of the iPhone, still that people want to have. So that's the kind of distraction that is there. But in spite of that, if you still want to, think seriously about these things, you really need to sit down, create a budget, try to stick to it. I know it's not very simple, easy. There would be deviations in some months, but at least if you have a plan in place, if not 100%, but at least 60-70%, even if you follow that, you're still better off than not doing it at all. And start allocating money towards those things. First and foremost, advice that I give to younger population is to create an emergency fund. Because today, things are very uncertain. You never know when there will be a job loss, where there could be a medical emergency, and where you will be without an active income. So having the 3-6 months worth of expenses as a backup, sitting maybe in a FD or a debt mutual fund, is something that I tell them to work first. Then figure out what are the other things that you need to do, and then see what kind of time you have in your hand, and accordingly make those choices that what kind of investments you should be doing. Don't start thinking about, should I invest in equity, should I invest in mutual fund, should I do FNO, should I do this, should I do that. First decide what you want to do, and then let that goal decide what kind of instrument will help you do that. Okay, that is point number 1. Point number 2, also get an adequate insurance for yourself. I'm talking about primarily health insurance. So get a good health insurance, because if something happens, God forbid, then you should not be at the mercy of the company or employer, or not at the mercy of your parents. Correct? Because in India, majority of the families who do not have health insurance, they are just one hospital away from getting bankrupt.
Oh, acha. Very interesting stats.
One hospital away. And today, we keep on hearing stories where a small thing has led to a bigger thing, and which has costed lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and people were not prepared for it financially. So buying an insurance doesn't cost much, but it also gives you a peace of mind. And I always pray to God, whenever you buy an insurance, the premium should go for waste. Because if it goes for waste, then you are safe and secure. Whether it is a term life insurance, whether it is a health insurance, it's a security at a fraction of a cost, which will give you a good peace of mind.
Absolutely.
Where you can focus on other things. But if you're not financially, you have not covered your base, then whatever you do in life, you will not be foolproof. If your base is not strong, you cannot build a structure.
And you cannot jump
sustainable.
On.
Absolutely. It cannot be sustainable.
Absolutely.
So these are a couple of things that I recommend to youngsters, and try to keep it simple. You don't have to make it jazzy, because finance is personal and it has to be kept that way. You don't have to be flashy about your investment. The day you are flashy, it will not take too much of time for it to get destroyed.